Hello and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is the first of Feel Good Fridays. So we have pile 1 with the rose gold key and the watermelon tourmaline crystal intentions message. And we have pile 2. Oh, and I'm sorry, that's the Golden Girls Tarot. And then we have pile 2, which is Cat Tarot, the diamond tennis bracelet, and the tourmalized quartz. And then for the last message, we have Modern Witch Tarot with the silver rose tea candle, and Jade with the crystal intentions message. So I want you to take a deep breath, choose the pile that resonates with you, and if you are guided to more than one pile, there may be more than one message for you. That is all right. Just remember, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't let this complicate your story any more than you need to. So take a minute, and I'll see you at your piles. Blessed be, my loves. Hello, and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Brie, and I'm starting another it's not a series, but Feel Good Fridays. So the crystal intentions message you got was watermelon tourmaline, and the message with that is, my heart is open to giving and receiving love. I transform the world around me by focusing on divine love. And the guidance, open your heart to love. Feel unconditional love and support. Bridge the spiritual connection between heaven and earth. Increase romance. Now the song you got was Just Fine by Mary J. Blige. And the line, and I feel like self-love is, if it has not been something that you are familiar with, speaking kindly to yourself, speaking life over yourself, then this is Spirit's message for you to start. It is time to start speaking more encouragingly, especially if you're trying to manifest opportunities into your life. Having a negative mindset is not going to yield that progress for you. With the key, tweaking your mindset can open new doors for you. And that is what I'm significantly hearing. Whether it be a home, whether it be a new vehicle, whether it be just opportunities for advancement, period. Tweaking any negative self-talk will open new doors for you. And I'm not just saying sit up and do some affirmations every day. You got to match the universe's energy. So if you are doing things to increase, to progress yourself and heal and grow, then the universe will send that energy. They'll match you in that energy. But if you're just sitting there like, I am a millionaire, and just doing affirmation, there's nothing to match. Now, can it happen? Yeah, you could just be feeling so good that you're in the vortex randomly and you happen to just pick up a fucking Powerball ticket and win. Yeah, that's absolutely possible. But whether or not you've healed whatever issues you have with money and obtaining wealth is whether or not you're going to be able to sustain that. And I'm not sure why I felt the need to go there with that, but let's go. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with an angel message. Then we're going to use the Golden Girls Tarot to get some energy that is surrounding you, energy that Spirit is wanting you to step into and or embody, or in the final message will be things that you need to still be aware of or working towards healing. And then we'll get some clarifiers, some messages, and then some messages from Spirit. It's not it's kind of quick message, but it's Feel Good Friday. So, because I like what I see when I'm looking at me, when I'm walking past the mirror. And if you don't like what you see when you walk past the mirror, there are ways that you can, improve. But it's until you learn to love the you that you are, nothing else is going to come in for you. Because somebody's not going to love you more than you do. Ever. All right, and let's go ahead and get an angel message. Guardian angels, beings of love and light surrounding my pile ones, what is their message of love and light from? We got 2. And you definitely need to go to do surround partnership. You might need to go to Google and put in 222 because there is a message for you there. So we've got, I am diplomatic. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your innovative and unbiased nature allows you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. And number 22, I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. And I was just talking about manifestation. And then we go, oh, there's some more twos, a 2 and a 3. So let's see. You have a zest for life and are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. And again, if this is not some energy, and I'm feeling like travel energy. So if you've been like eyeing a certain vacation spot, I know there's a lot going on in the world. So traveling is really not on. And I mean, even if it's just going over to the next town to kind of get a break from, and what I'm hearing is that if you're watching the news consecutively, yes, it is good to stay informed, but do not become so absorbed in it that you are immobilized by fear. Yes, these are scary times for us, but this country has been through this before. Well, at least in the U.S. we've been through this before. So, I mean, this is not, it's scary and it's overwhelming, and if you have family that serve, and you're concerned about that, just keep them lifted in prayer and just keep rallying around your friends and loved ones. And it's definitely a time more than any to let people in your life know that, yes, I love you. Yes, I'm here for you, because we have become so disconnected that it is definitely time to encourage some more connectivity throughout the world. Jesus. Let's go ahead and get into tarot. I felt like I was going to cry there for a second. Let's get into tarot and then we'll get some crystal intentions. We are using the Golden Girls Tarot. That kind of made me a little sad too, because we did lose Betty White at the beginning of the year. I can't believe it's almost March. I feel like this year just flew by, and then next month I hit the big 4-5. Yes, in the, I'd say, earlier part of Aries season, in April. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't look 45, so it is what it is. Yay! Oh yes, and I found my glasses again. All right, Spirit, ancient ancestors, beings of love and light that are surrounding my pile ones at this time. What is the message? What is the energy surrounding them at this time? What is the energy that they are embodying, and energies that they need to be aware of? And then we'll get clarifiers if need be. Okay. And there we go. So you got 2. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. So a lot of earth energy. You may be an earth sign or have earth strongly in your chart. But with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, again, opportunity is there. And then with the, let's see. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, and then with the Hermit, I feel like you are not ready to move on this decision yet in any way, shape, or form. You're not ready to move into, but you're being supported and they both came out in the upright. That's energy that's surrounding you, energy that my pile ones are embodying. Ooh, and you got actually 3 for that, and I'm going to take them. So we got the Devil, we got Judgment, and then we got Temperance. Now the fact that this is all major arcana, you got 4 major arcana. This is significant for you to have 4 major arcana, and we just started the reading. So the energy that you're embodying with the Devil, I feel like there are still things that you're working towards to kind of clear your energy, and I'm getting significant earth energy for you. Judgment, we have Libra, and there is definitely something that is either, and this is the general message, so take this as it resonates, If there are legal matters that are, you know, that are impending, just know that they will turn out in your favor. With temperance, and there is healing, but also be patient with this decision because none of this is going to happen overnight, is what I'm getting. And energy that pile 1 needs to be aware of. Thank you. All right, we got 3 more. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is information, this is energy you need to be aware of. And then we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. And then we've got the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so with the 8 of Pentacles, is usually all about hard work. And then the back of the deck, we've got the 3 of Swords. So this is definitely going to be, and I feel very Dark Night of the Soulish, but just know it's not going to be, I mean, it's not going to be like this forever. It is like, from what I'm getting with the 8 of Pentacles is there's not a lot of work that you need to do to get into calmer waters, because I feel like things are fucked up. But just know they are going to balance out. And that's what Spirit is wanting to tell you. I am going to go ahead and get some clarifiers just because I want to. All right. And I'm going to use the Crystal Power Tarot. And I want you, please listen to the song. And if this does resonate, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. 1, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And 2, it helps me grow. So yes, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. And I curse a lot. And if that is, I curse and I sing. That is not something you jive with, then I might not be the reader for you, and that is okay. I send you in blessings, love, and light. But if you, with all that, rowdy stuff, I'm your girl. All right. Clarifiers for the Hermit, please, Spirit. For my pile 1s, clarifiers. Ooh, thank you. And we've got the 6 of Swords. I love when they clarify double messages. Going within this with the 6 of Swords, clarifying the Hermit, going within is going to eventually get you to a calmer water. It will. Shit will eventually pan out. If it's rough and choppy right now, it is not, again, I need to coin this. Progress cannot come without chaos. You've got to break some eggs. You've got to shake things up, especially if you've gotten into a rut. It is time to shake out of that funky ass cycle, because there is a new opportunity that is here for you with the Ace of Pentacles. And it looks like it's a financial opportunity as well. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarifier for the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, thank you. Strength. Leo energy. And you could have fire in your chart, because there's been a lot of... look, the amount of major arcana, this is whatever this is, the decision that you're on or that you may be being closed off about, this is big. And I feel like it's in reference to love, because if we go back to the there is love here for you. And if you can't shake off whatever negative self-talk that you're in, you're going to miss an opportunity. That's what I'm getting overwhelmingly. There is an opportunity for love that is coming towards you. It is not going to be easy, but it will be worth the wait. Clarify the Devil, please. Here. Clarify the Devil, please, Spirit. Oh, that's too much. Clarify the Devil, please, Spirit. Thank you. So we've got the 3 of Cups. And then we've got the 2 of Swords. And we've got the King of Pentacles. You could definitely have some earth in your chart. Definitely have some earth in your chart. With the 3 of Cups, centering the Devil, clarifying the Devil, I'm definitely getting, if you've been, partying or overindulging, because if you see, she's really, really, really enjoying herself. So if you've been overindulging, it's definitely time to call some of that energy back. with the Three of Cups is all about celebration, and that is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But it may be time to tone down a lot of that celebration, and that's current energy. Then yeah, Spirit's telling you tone it down a little bit. With Judgment and the Two of Swords, what I am getting significantly with this is you are definitely going to have to make a head over heart decision on something that you have already dealt with. Like, it is coming around again. Don't mind if I fall apart. Don't know the rest of that, but that is Carly Simon, and I'm not sure why that popped up. But something is coming around again for you, and it looks like it is love. With Temperance, and again, it could be with an clarifying the King of Pentacles, could be with an earth sign, but it definitely could be somebody that is healing and grounded and overall good match. With Temperance being about healing and patience, and it is again Sagittarius energy. So these may be things that the person that is in your awareness has in their chart, or it could be in your chart. Take it as it resonates. And let's see, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and let's get a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. Thank you. And we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is earth energy as well. So again, you may definitely have this in your chart. But with that clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, a High Priestess knows all, but says nothing. So if you are, putting a maximum effort, but getting minimum progress on your goals and aspirations, it's time to go within. And it's definitely time to meditate and contemplate on what it is that you are trying to get to, and why do you really want it, is what I'm getting more so than anything. Is it just to have it, or is it like, do you see a need in your community or in your environment having this abundance is going to create other opportunities? Like, do you just want it just to be balling, or do you just want it because you do see things to be a bigger service to yourself, your community, and what have you? And with there we go. Thank you. We have the Queen of Swords, clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Six of Swords is all about moving into calmer waters. The Queen of Swords, and her affirmation is, I protect what matters to me. So I feel like if your peace has been disturbed in any way, shape, or form, it is time to cut anybody off that continues to disturb your peace. You don't have to put up with that. Life is hard enough as it is. The last thing you need to do is put up with somebody that disturbs your peace. And then for the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. You've got two aces. There's some clarity and some newness coming in towards you, and this will be it'll be balanced. It'll be very balanced. But you just have to be patient and continue to work towards your goals, and then continue to heal and love on yourself. So that way, when this love comes in, you don't push it away and you accept it. All right, let me clean up a little bit. But I like what I see when I'm looking at me, when I'm walking past the mirror. Got my head on right. Vibe, I ain't gonna let you kill it, 'cause I won't change my life just fine. Okay, so, keep fighting. You are closer than you realize. And this is from my spiritual tea deck. And if you tell me I have the handwriting of a serial killer, I will assume that you have seen Steel Magnolias. If you realized how damaged most people are, the less bothered you become. And what that basically means is, if you are talking to somebody and they stop talking to you, or they snap at you, leave you on red, 9 times out of 10 they're going through some, especially if you know for a fact you ain't done anything to warrant this behavior. Let them handle their own shit and fall back as necessary, because obviously they're going through some shit, and you don't want to match them in their energy, but you damn sure don't want to have them drag your ass down with them. So pull yourself back. And we have, it's time to release self-doubt. So again, if you are in, like, have a tendency to speak negatively over yourself, like, oh, I can't start this project because I'm too old, or I should have done this earlier in life. And I feel like that is something that keeps, no, I don't have, it's too late for me to do this. It's too late for me to change. Why? Like, what is it about that it's too late for that to happen? Like, why? Why is it too late? And that is something you want to figure out, like, seriously, because it's never too late. If the only way that you can fail is by not even trying at all. So if you are afraid to try, that is something you need to work through. But if it's just, I'm too old to change, yes, again, that's some shit you need to work through, because nobody's too old to change by any stretch of the imagination. And then we have, your inner child is still healing. Setbacks are part of the process. I think I said this earlier. Love when they do this. Healing is never in a straight line. Like, you may get to a point where you feel so good, and then you may, if you had a rough childhood, like you'll see something on TV, and then like it'll trigger you back to your childhood, or something that traumatic that happened as you were growing up. It's okay to reflect on that. Just don't dwell there by any stretch of the imagination. It is okay to revisit that pain, but just don't dwell there. And then we've got, if you feel like you were caught in a similar pattern, ask Spirit for clarity on what is missing. And it may not necessarily be anything that you're missing either. Like, I kept asking at the beginning of my spiritual process, like, because just nothing was going right. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, what is it, Spirit? Like, what am I missing? And it got to a point where I realized it wasn't that I was missing anything. It was that I was not healed enough to move on and progress to the next stage. So if you are still holding on to, like, bitterness, anger, like, if things trigger you, those are things that still need to be addressed and healed within you. Now, that does not mean that you cannot manifest what you want while you're healing. But it does help. It does kind of push it away a little bit if you've got negative self-chatter pushing it away as well, too. And we've got, stop shuffling your debt and make a plan to reduce it. This is for all my balance transfer junkies. So, as somebody that's spent almost 15 years in banking, I'm going to hip you to some information. If you take debt from another financial institution and you get, whether or not they charge you a fee, that's not what we're worried about. But you do want to look for an institution that does not charge a fee. If you take a balance from one institution at 0% and you start using that card that has the 0% with the rest of the available credit, you've now screwed yourself, because your purchases, unless they're at 0, which I know most banks are not doing this. And check your terms and conditions. If y'all are not reading your terms and conditions, please get on that, because that's how banks get over on. Banks and financial institutions get over on you, is most people are uninformed. So start reading your terms and conditions. I know the shit is long and it's boring, but I'm going to tell you from what I know, the shit's written on like an elementary school level. So there's really no reason why cognitively you cannot read this except for that it looks overwhelming. So if you are not reading your terms and conditions, start. But if you do a balance transfer, that is now not a free credit card that you have available in any way, shape, or form. The card that you've transferred with the higher rate, that's not a free card. That's card that you probably need to shred. Now, I'm not saying you need to close it, because that will affect your debt to income. But if your debt to income is high, you may want to consider it, because the more open available credit that you have, that gets included. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but again, I spent 16 years in this industry. So I'm not sure why I'm going off on this financial kick. Maybe it's Financial Fridays. Woo! But if you're shuffling your debt, taking out loans, shit like that, make a plan to reduce it. When you bring a balance over to another account and you zero one out, now all of the minimum payments that you were sending to that other card, you now need to maximize to the next one to knock the balance out. And you need to stop using them, point blank. I don't care what comes up. And if you get to a point, like, you should have no more than 2 credit cards. One that is a rewards card that you pay off every month by the statement due date. And the other one is a card that you should work to have a lower interest rate on. So that way, if you need to make a large purchase like furniture or vehicle repairs or something like that, you can put that on a lower interest rate that revolves. And revolve that balance every month versus having to knock it out if you don't have it all at one time. That's the point of credit, is doing things until you can pay it off. But if you have a rewards card, you start buying your groceries, your gas, put your car insurance on it. These are all things you have to do during the month anyways. And then just knock that balance out by the statement due date. One that helps you keep a zero balance, but you still has you earning rewards that you can use however you see fit. Now, the best rewards card is going to be the one that you see is fit for you. Again, not sure why I'm going there, but again, maybe it's Financial Friday. All right, you got like 3 more messages, and we've got divine masculine. And this may be spirit telling you that it's time to tap into that energy, or that if you resonate as a divine feminine, your masculine could be coming in, or vice versa. And then we have smoke some trees and sage your soul. I say this all the time because I'm a pothead. There are a lot of healing medicinal purposes for cannabis. And if that is something that you have been looking at or scared to venture into, let me recommend A Woman's Guide to Cannabis. And I will put it in, it's by Nikki Furrer, and I will put that in the description as well too. But it is a great guide to teach you how to smoke cannabis like a lady or a gentleman. And then we've got, yes, saying no is self-care. Do it more often. This is spirit saying do not take on more than you need to, from friends, family, co-workers, because you're the reliable one, you're the dependable one. No is okay. It is okay to say no to preserve your energy. And let's get some more messages from spirit. We've got from the light seed, we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. I just said this. And that these all are qualify as self-care, which all tie into the message with the tourmaline about love. Self-care starts with you. And then we've got Star Family. You are part of a team or soul call in support. And I think it mentioned earlier, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, there are beings of love and light that are surrounding you. Call on them for help, or just basically like, God, I'm calling Uncle, or Spirit, I'm calling Uncle. Like, I need help. I can't do this. And they're there. And that may not be in a way that you see fit, but it will be a way that, helps you grow and get better. And then we have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I was, and it's funny because I was also getting starseed energy with this as well. You may be a starseed. I know there are Syrians, Arcturians, Pleiadians, and there's a couple more that I'm not sure about. So you may be a starseed and need to look into that. Jump in. Andromedan energy. Andromedan, that's another one. Andromedan energy. Say yes to change. This has been throughout the whole reading. Say yes to change. Embrace it. Embody it. And be it. And then we've got the Great Severing. Mars energy. Anger, conflict, softening to love. So if you've had a lot to go through either spiritualism or just life in general, and if it has left you a little bitter, it is time to turn some of that, expel some of that bitterness and bring in more love. And I know it's easier said than done, believe me, but there are ways to do it. And then we've got a couple messages from the spellcaster. So we have beauty. And I like what I see when I look at me when I'm walking past the mirror. It's not so much about loving who you are, outside, but it is about loving who you are inside as well too, because that will reflect on the outside. Like, you ever look at dudes that are with a chick that's, or vice versa, they're not so great looking, but then they open their mouth and you realize what an amazing person they are, and they instantly start looking more attractive. That's why. And that's why they with that person. We have peace. Peace is something I feel like that has eluded you for a long time, but I feel like it is time for peace in your life, in your relationships. And again, I feel like love is coming for you. Whether you accept it is going to be up to you, but I do feel like it is coming for you, or it is there for you. And it will bring a sense of peace into your life, because, but love is not always easy. It does take work, and it takes compromise, and it also takes, communication, open, honest communication. But new beginnings are here for you. Like I said, I've been feeling that all throughout this energy, but I feel like that new beginning is in reference to love. So, in closing, my amazing pile ones, I am hoping that you will definitely embrace what's coming for you, because I feel like there is love that is there for you, whether it's friendship, whether it's a soulmate, whether it is a twin flame. There is love that is there for you. You just got to decide whether or not you want to let it in. So I'm sending you blessings, abundance, love, and light. Blessed be, my pile ones. Hello, my loves, and welcome to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. If you picked the tourmalized quartz or the tennis bracelet, this is she gonna? Yeah, there we go. This is your reading. Now, right off with the tennis bracelet, my latch broke as I began this. So I feel like if there's a feeling of, you know what, I am not what I used to be, and there's no way that, all I need to do is fix the latch, and she's still beautiful. So, there may be some, positive thinking that needs to be embodied. And the affirmation is, I am mindful of energetic connections between myself and others. I automatically remove myself from unhealthy cords of attachment. Restore harmony and peace on all levels. Deflect unwanted, unhealthy vibrations. Break unhealthy energetic cords. Uncover unconscious beliefs and patterns. And again, like, feeling like, I've gained too much weight to, start a dance class or things like that. How you think you're going to lose weight if you don't? You know what I'm saying? So at least you're making an attempt. And don't worry about what the fuck other people have to say. And by the way, your song is Confident by Demi Lovato. I will tag that in the description. It's time for me to take it. I'm the boss right now. No need to fake it. Now when you go down, this is my game, and you better come to play. I used to hold my something. She mumbles a lot, and I love Demi. She got a lot going on, bless her little heart, but she worked for Disney, so she got a lot going on. Give her a pass. She worked for Disney. Nickelodeon stars too. If anybody knows anything about that industry, just love on them as much as you can, and don't pass judgment, because you don't know what the fuck these kids have been through. And I feel like that's a testament to you as well, like the viewer. But with confident, if that's not an energy that you are embodying, it is an energy that Spirit is definitely calling you to get into, to be more confident in the things that you say, the things that you do, because I feel like you have something to say. Let's get some messages from the angels, guardian angels and beings of love and light surrounding my pile twos. What is the message that you have for them? Because the entire song for Confident is all about not just being confident, but being confident in a world that's telling you that, confident, especially if you're a woman, where being confident can be seen as arrogant or abrasive. No, some people need to check themselves. If I can stand confident in what I'm saying and what I'm doing, then that doesn't make me arrogant. That just makes you insecure. So somebody had told me that I intimidate them, and I said, no, I don't intimidate them. I don't intimidate you. I'm just myself. If you're intimidated by that, then that's something you need to deal with, because it's true. I'm not intimidating. Or if I am, then I'm sorry, but I don't feel like I am. Okay, so we have 77. I am brave. It is time to move on from old patterns and habits and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and be brave. I am brave. And again, I'm feeling like this is some energy that you're being called to step into if you have not already. Message is Guardian Beings of Light. Thank you. We got 2 more. Go to Google and type in 777 and see what your angel message is. The synchronicities are all over the fucking place. So, okay. Oh, you got 2 more. We got number 11 and then we got number 30. I'm intuitive. You have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Oh, and number 7, I am brilliant. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire knowledge on both an informational and spiritual plane gives you a greater awareness than most. Number 7, I am brilliant. And I do feel like there is something that you need to, that is either coming into your awareness that you have been made aware of, that you need to trust your intuition on. But it is an idea that only you and you alone can fulfill, because this is something that you're here to do. And then with 30, I am imaginative. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. And I'm definitely getting some empath vibes. So if you have been wondering if you are a light worker, or, well, I mean, if you work in the medical industry, or if you are a teacher, that's light work. You are guiding others through the collective to be their best versions of themselves. So yes, that is light work. And then on the back we have 111. So you might want to look up. No, it's not exactly 1111, but you might want to look up 1111 because you've got a couple of synchronicities. There may be some messages for you in pile 1 as well. Did I read I am intuitive? I did. And angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so you can co-create with the universe a life that you love. So there is a change and progression that is definitely in you, but it is going to be up to you to check yourself on fears and insecurity. Like, are you just going to keep resonating the fact that, you know what, I'm afraid, what if I fail? So what if you do? We've really got to unlearn that failing is a bad thing. First attempt at learning, first attempt in learning is what fail is. And if it's not an acronym that you've been using, it needs to be one that needs to start, because how do you know how good you're going to be at anything unless you try it? But continuing to say that, you know what, no, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, is only going to keep you stuck. Let's get, we're going to use Cat Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify with the, if I need to, I'll clarify with the Crystal Power Tarot. Spirit, ancient ancestors, guardian angels, and beings of love and light surrounding my pile 2s. What is the message that you have for pile 2 at this time? And message, like energy that is surrounding them, energy they are embodying, and energy that you're wanting them to be aware of that is coming towards them. Okay. Oh, and we got 2. We got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Or wait, hold on. That's 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we got the King of Cups in reverse. Emotion, let me get some cards up. That's the energy that's surrounding you, which may be some shit that Spirit is calling you to walk away from. And energy that pile 2 is embodying at this time. That's too much. Thank you. Oh, bless your little heart. Okay, so you may not be feeling real optimistic about anything. With the Star and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, looks like something may have come to an end. Because the Knight of Pentacles is like slow, methodical energy, but it is steady energy moving in the right direction. With it being in the reverse, there's nothing happening. And then with the Star, it looks like you may have lost your optimism in things progressing. And with the possible, possible outcome, we have the Magician in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands in the upright. So, what I am getting from this significantly, with the Magician being in the reverse, I feel like you were not ready to manifest a new start yet because you're working on healing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't get so caught in healing that you forget that it's okay to love again. And then we've got the Page of Swords. And so if you were wondering if anybody is, watching or stalking or paying attention, it doesn't look like they are right now, which could also be why you are not interested in starting something new. So the signs that we have out, we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the King of Cups, and then we've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn with the Six of Swords. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, again, more earth energy. And then the Star is Aquarius energy. So that is, Aquarius is in the air sign family. And the thoughts are all about headspace. So if you are, not, but I mean, the Star is, that's healing. That's, regenerative. That's so the fact that that's in the reverse, it makes me definitely very sad for you. And then the fact that the Magician is here in the reverse just indicates that you are not feeling like, and definitely not feeling playful in any stretch of the imagination. But it's definitely time to find your confidence and get inspired and get fired up about life again. There is a new opportunity here for you now. It may just be something that you've sparked up, an idea, but you're supported in stepping into that energy. And then on the back of the deck, we again have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can be spying. So if you have disconnected, and let's see what's behind that as well. And then we've got the Nine of Cups in the upright, which is wish fulfillment. So if you are really just it looks like hermit mode to me, for real. It's okay. Just remember, eventually you're going to have to come out and face the world, and it can be a scary place, but hiding is not going to yield you the benefits or the healing or the growth that you're here to experience. So it's definitely it may be time to get back to that. Then if this was a heartbreak from a relationship, just know this too shall pass. Here in Damaged by Danity Kane. Do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me. Are you patient, understanding? Because I might need some time to clear the hole in my heart and mind. I've tried every remedy, but nothing seems to work for me. Baby, this situation's driving me crazy. I really want to be your lady, but the one before you left me so damaged. And if that is the case, yeah, you're definitely being called to clear that energy, and it's not the next person's responsibility to clear that energy for you either. It's yours. If it was a relationship that had a lot of ups and downs, at what point does the personal accountability take effect? I stayed in an engagement. I had stayed engaged to somebody for 11 years, waiting for them to marry me, and it came to me one day, and I'm like, this is never going to happen. This man is never going to step in this energy for me. And I did what I had to do. Because is it uncomfortable being 44 and single? Sometimes. Because, I don't understand what these people want out there. It's just, whew. But I loved me enough to do what was best for me. And we're good friends, and we co-parent, but I deserve better than to be strung along for 11 years. And whether, anybody wants to acknowledge that that's what happened, that's exactly what happened. But again, I had to take some personal accountability. By year 3, if it had not progressed to there, I should have been leaving. And I stayed because it was comfortable. So sometimes comfortable get you kicked in your ass, just saying. Let's Spirit, can you go ahead and clarify the 6 of Swords in reverse, please? Ooh, there we go. We have the 3 of Wands. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. And I feel like you have it, but whether or not you're calling it forward is a whole nother story. It's time. It's time for your ships to come in, and it is time for you to move forward. A lot of 3s. So we've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration. So, and that's coming out under the King of Cups. So in order for, if you're wanting something more to come in, like, higher levels of commitment, or even if it's other, friendships, relationships, it is definitely a good idea to be more loving to the energy that is surrounding you. And we've got the Page of Wands. You got the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, but the Page of Wands is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. And the affirmation for that is, I am always open to good news. So, if this was an end of a relationship or the end of something, period, because I'm feeling like something came to an end, just know that be receptive to something good turning around because of it. And just because something did not work out does not mean something better is not right behind it. So a lot of times when we're asking for things, we have to allow that space. We have to allow for space for that to come in. So if we have not let something go, we have not made space for what it is we're asking. And thank you. We have the Knight of Swords clarifying the Star. I choose my battles wisely. And considering it feels like this was a battle that you lost, with it clarifying the Star. But I feel like there's a bigger message within the loss that you need to, and it'll come to you within time. It may not be right now, but it'll definitely come to you within time. And I'm hearing also, if this is something that, you need to, like, your name is being smeared, don't, and I know it's hard, and it's easier said than done. If it's a case of like slander or like defamation, gather everything that you have and then take that quietly to a lawyer. But if it's just more or less like it's an ex trying to smear your name, but if you've not done anything and you've really kept to yourself, let them do what they're going to do. They're going to talk shit, but it's going to come back on them, because if you're not running your mouth as well too, people are going to realize, why the fuck are you talking all this shit about this person? And they've really not said anything derogatory about you. But the funny thing is you probably have a right to say a bunch of derogatory shit if you really wanted to, but you're just better than that. Because you're confident. And then we've got 6 of Pentacles. I give and receive for universal good. And that is coming out underneath the Magician. Which is funny, that has to do, and I feel like this has to do with manifestation. But I feel like just because something did not come to fruition does not mean that it will not. And there is balance that is coming into your awareness. That is something that you want to know. With the Magician clarifying, with the 6 of Pentacles clarifying the Magician, whatever did not work out that you were trying to manifest, you will receive balance in, I'm hearing 6 days, 6 weeks. And we've got 2 more. We've got the Hangman and the 4 of Pentacles. I can see the situation another way. And I am always, I trust that I'm always safe and protected with the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm getting, because the Hangman can also be about seeing things from a higher perspective, but I'm getting a lot of holding yourself back, because of, pulling yourself back to see things from a higher perspective. That coming out under the Ace of Wands, it's kind of unbalanced. Like, the Ace of Wands is like passionate and it's fiery, and with the 4 of Pentacles, that's grounded, like holding back energy. So it's And it may call, I mean, there may be balance, but with the hangman that came out with it, I feel like too much hate holding yourself back is going to leave you with a missed opportunity. That's what because that wasn't clear at first, but no, it's starting to come more clear. And then I am mindful of energetic connections between myself and others. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. And if you have not looked into cord cutting, like if you just can't shake somebody out of your energy and you can't figure out why, oh, and on the back of the deck, we have the Empress. That is Taurus, Libra energy. And don't worry about sex. Doesn't matter. But with the Empress being the overall back of the deck, this is definitely letting me know that you are kind, compassionate, and not just a good, I mean, if you're a parent, you're a good mom or a good dad. But I feel like you're a good parent to those that, and not just a parent, but a source of comfort and support for those around you. I feel like almost to the point where it's kind of caused some detriment to your own emotional well-being. It's time to pull that shit back. You can't love on everybody and not love on yourself. It just doesn't work that way. You're going to get tired, and I feel like you already have. Goodness gracious, my loves. Let's go ahead, and this is supposed to be Feel Good Friday, Spirit. Goddamn. But, I mean, that's not really bad, but it does feel like there is a level of setting boundaries and stepping into more confident energies. Because there is nothing wrong with being confident. So if you are a woman and it has been, you know, consecutive that, oh, you know, you can't have it all. Why do you think you can have it all? And you know, shut the fuck up on that. But yeah, you can. So let's get some messages from Spirit. Don't let the world tell you who you are. Find your voice again. God dang! I love it. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it. Uh-oh. Yes. You are sleeping on your talents. Stop being bashful. Let your awesomeness shine. That's self-explanatory. Stop dulling your light to let others shine. I just said that. And grief is a part of growth, but never dwell there. And I think I said that earlier in the reading as well, too. It is okay to take a minute to reflect on some things that have hurt you and kind of take a step back, but it's never okay. You don't want to live there. Stop filling voids with distractions. Heal. You've got fire. When it comes to cord cutting, you can actually do candle spells for that. Or you may be a fire sign. But there is fire energy, especially with that Ace of Wands. There is fire energy that is here for you. And fire is all about creation. So it's time to harness that energy. The past is who you were. The future is who you will be. Stay present. Don't worry about what happened, you know, back in the day. Don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Stay present and stay focused every day. We've got Samhain, so something significant could have happened around last Halloween, or could be this Halloween. But the message for Samhain is celebrating the end of harvest, honoring our dead ancestors, locate a crossroad, and leave an offering for Cyrodiil, goddess of the cauldron. And I know I butchered her name, and I'm so sorry, but she's not one of the goddesses that I work with. So I haven't learned her name, but I will, and I should, but please don't judge me. So something significantly could be happening around in October. We got Divine Masculine. So if you are on the twin flame journey, just know that your Divine Masculine is coming in. If you resonate as a feminine, or vice versa. If you resonate as a masculine, just know that your feminine is coming into your awareness, or already has. Take it as it resonates. And okay, that is it for that. Let me clean this up, and then let's go ahead and get some messages from Spirit. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Okay, so we've got Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. And bees are such like hard workers. And I tell people all the time, they die, we die. So we definitely need to do whatever we can to conserve the bees. And if you see a nest, call a professional. And most of the time they'll do it for free. I'm not sure why that was, unless you've come across, and if they're wasp, send them motherfuckers back to hell. They have no significance but to just cause anger, chaos, and whatever. But no, wasps are not okay. Just not. They're not. They can be learned from, but they're not okay. But sweet results await. So, just know that if you've been through some shit, you're coming to the end of it. And there's some sweet results that are behind that. We have eagle spirit. Oh, and I'm sorry, what was that? Number 7. That's the third 7 you've gotten in the fourth 7 you've gotten. So there is something good coming in on the awareness. So we've got 23 breaks down to 5. Eagle spirit. 5s are about change. Spirit has your back, and it may be a call for you to recognize or develop a more spiritual based practice, where you're communicating with your guardian angels, where you are communicating with spirit, or just in quiet meditation. But just know you're not alone. Spirit has your back. And we've got skunk spirit. Know your worth. And I feel like we have been talking about this for a little while now. If you have not known exactly who you are, what your worth is, just know. I feel like you've been through so much that most people would have checked out a long time ago. And the fact that you're still here and you're still strong and you're still fighting just proves what a badass you are. And it's just maybe the kind of tweaking of knowing when to let people go that don't serve your highest good because you're worthy of better. I feel like that may be the only drawback that you would have, that you would need to work on through spirit. And then we've got antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Things are about to get, it's about to get popping. Get it popping. And then that is number 2. And we've got one more from the spirit animal. Seahorse, watch and wait. And what I feel like this is like, once you make those changes to correcting how you see yourself, when you're gonna make up your mind, when you're gonna love you as much as I do, when you're gonna make up your mind, 'cause things are gonna change so fast. Tori Amos, winter, which winter is almost over, and that might have been why that popped up. And then we've got a couple more messages. We've got love, Keisha Cole. But love is here for you, whether that be you learning to love on yourself or that be you calling in. But we got the divine masculine, so I'm definitely either you're learning to step more into that energy, or that masculine is about to make themselves known to you. Or feminine, take it as it resonates. We have boundaries from people that do not serve you, and that has been consecutive throughout the cutting off people that drain your energy. If you notice that you hang around a certain person and every time you get away from them, like your head hurts, you're tired, that's them. It's them. And get away. Get away. And we've got protection. And I feel like the loving on yourself, maybe bringing in a child, learning the love for yourself, maybe bringing in a child. And I'm stuttering because if this is not what you thought for yourself, just keep in mind, life can take turns and take you on adventures that you never thought possible. And that doesn't necessarily have to be an actual child. This could be a fur baby, or it just could be a new birthing of a project, because this is a general reading. So, but you are protected in that decision. Or if you just found out you were pregnant, just know that you are protected. And I don't like to go ahead and say, but I mean, they're telling me it's okay. Just, you're going to be okay. You and baby are going to be okay. And then we've got well-being. As you continue to heal and close out old cycles, it's also going to work to heal your emotional and mental well-being, especially if your parents did a number on you, is what I'm hearing. Your emotional well-being should be the focus, especially if you're having a child. If you went through a tough childhood and you were about to have a child, the first thing I did, because my mother, the relationship with my mother was special, to say the least. Like, but I will get more into that later. But it's the first thing I did when I got pregnant was decided to find a therapist, because there was no way I was going to take the shit that I grew up with and bring it back and bring it into my child's life and inflict that horror or that damage onto my child by any stretch of the imagination. Because if you're here to break a cycle, then that's there's no greater love than that. There's no greater love than that. Knowing you came from a fucked up environment and you're not going to inflict that on your child, there is no greater love than that. So in closing, my amazing pile twos, I am sending you blessings, I am sending you abundance, and I am sending you love and light. Blessed be. Take care. Hello, and thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. I took myself back to when I worked in a call center. But thank you for joining Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Bree coming to you with another pick a song reading. And this has a crystal intentions message that is attached to it. So if you chose pile 3 or the silver rose tea candle, this is your reading. So with Jade, I am incredibly lucky. I always have plenty of money with plenty to spare. Jade. Improve visualization of positive outcomes. Attract good fortune and luck. Improve financial status. Activate your millionaire mind. And with that, that is definitely some good energy to be in. Let's go ahead and get an angel message. And my nose started tickling, so you maybe on the precipice of something amazing. So if you are contemplating on applying for that new position, or if you are contemplating jumping into a new venture, now is a good time to do so, because the universe is definitely throwing some luck in your direction. Guardian angels and beings of love and light surrounding my pile 3. Oh, your song is Feeling Good by Nina Simone. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Star in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting home by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. A new life for me. And I'm feeling good. So first off, if you chose this pile, I feel like this is definitely a call. That whole song is about loving and appreciating nature, and appreciating the new energy that you are in. So if you have recently had a glow up or a come up and you are feeling good about it, enjoy this. Spirit letting you know it's all right. Don't be an ass about it, but definitely enjoy it. And number 14, I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps you ensure that your attention and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. And I feel like this is you weighing out the pros and the cons before jumping into any venture. And that's not always a bad thing. But don't let, the weighing of the pros and the cons stop you from moving into something new that could be, profitable for you. Then we have number 24, I am generous. You have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. And then we have master number 33, I am expanding. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. All of this ties into manifestation. So if you are trying to manifest abundance, definitely looks like it's here. Back of the deck, we have number 17, I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you are going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. And I definitely am getting like a strong independent vibe. And I feel like if you are stepping into a new financial venture, that may be, if that's where the newfound independence has come from, ain't no shame in your thing, man. Do what you do, boo. Do what you do. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot. And if we need to clarify, I grab the crystal intentions. Right off on the back of the deck, I'm seeing the Eight of Cups, so it definitely looks like you may either be moving or walking away. And then we saw the Two of Wands, which is also known as kind of the pre-emperor status, which is all about expansion and seeing what's new. So with the Eight of Cups, it definitely looks like you are walking away into something better. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, Spirit, Ancient Ancestors, beings of love and light surrounding my pile threes. What is the message that you have for my pile threes, please? Energies that are surrounding them, energies that they are embodying. I'm going to unblock this. Energy that they are embodying. And energy that you want them to be aware of. Thank you. Let's do this one more time. I'm also seeing the Devil and the Ace of Cups. So rejecting toxic love offers is what I'm hearing. So let's see what comes out. And energy surrounding my pile threes. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Pre-Empress mode. And this is also my single independent card. Like, I'll need you. There's a line in that song, freedom is mine. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Nine of Swords. Okay, so got a couple nines going on. But we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. I feel like any sleepless nights that you have experienced are definitely over. If you are, in your head about something, that shit is coming to an end. And we got two more. We got Eight of Wands, which is fast-moving energy, but could also be communication coming towards you. And then we also got the Four of Wands in the reverse, which is all about it can be all about celebration. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. With that coming right next to, for energy you were embodying, I feel like you communicating about walking away from a connection. And it's left you feeling pretty good. Like if you had sleepless nights and you were good at being on your own, you are definitely supported in that. And then we've got the Six of Cups in reverse as possible outcome, and that's Six of Cups can be all reminiscing, nostalgia. It's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But more importantly, what I'm getting is if you were feeling nostalgic about this, you're not now. Not by any stretch of the imagination. And one more, please. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles with this, like, you not only do you not see returning to this, but you also do not see, you don't see this, if this is trying to come back around towards you, you're not having it by any stretch of the imagination. Which good for you. Good for you. And then with the back of the deck being the Devil, and that's Capricorn energy, this is you definitely saying, look, if it was fucked up before, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be fucked up, and I am good on my own, and I want to, freedom is mine. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers, crystal intentions. Spirit, clarifier for the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which can be sneaky energy, but it can also be strategic. I take great care of what I value, and with the, if it's coming out into the Nine of Pentacles, you do. And what you value is you. And if it's not something that, like, an energy that you're in, it's definitely an energy Spirit is calling you to get into. And for the Nine of Swords, we have Judgment. I look back with compassion for myself. And with the Nine of Swords being in the reverse, I feel like this is something you're learning to do, is to speak with kindness and compassion over yourself. And then look back at, you know what? When you know better, you do better. So to be like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, I'm so stupid. Why did, yeah, just be kind to yourself as you're healing and progressing. Clarify for the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting overwhelming. Like, you trying to communicate an exit. Like, for real. Like, communicating an exit. Oh, thank you. And then we've got the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Wands. I have all I wish for in my relationships. And there's not some energy that you're in. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is some energy that, and if there is someone in a friend or a group dynamic that you need to clear the air with or send a message of love or support, you might want to do that, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Life is short and it is not promised to any of us. Clarifier for the Four of Wands, please. That's too much. Take the top one. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I deserve financial security. And I'm feeling like walking away from this relationship is going to gain you financial security. Because I feel like this person may have not known. I'm feeling like a drain on your resources, your energy, your time. Anything that they could drain you with, they did. And then Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups. In reverse, please. We have the Eight of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. So if you have, and the fact that you're not even reminiscing about this, yeah, that's a strong indication that you have released yourself from self-inflicted binds. And then for the Ace of Pentacles, please, we have the Ten of Swords, and that is, I see the truth in this ending. God dang, I love when they do this. But you see this for what it is, and you know that it's time to move forward. And that is a beautiful energy to be in. It's not easy to stand out in your truth. 11:11 on the timestamp right now. But yeah, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. May not be when we finish this, because I just realized that I will have to edit this and put all three videos together. So it may not be 11:11, but it was 11:11 for me. So make a wish. All right, and then the back of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you just may have that in your chart because there's a lot of air that came out. But with the Six of Swords, again, that is all about moving into calmer waters. And that is, I know that peaceful times will come. And I feel like you taking your power back has ensured that. Let's clean up a little bit. And, well, shit, that was clarifying the devil. The Six of Swords was clarifying the devil. And the devil in reverse. That's awesome energy. That is amazing energy. So you got some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to go Moonology. Moonology. And then spell casting. So we've got, from my Spiritual Tea deck, we have Last Quarter Moon. And that is, expand your consciousness and realize the result of your efforts. Let go of old attachments. Make room for the future. I shuffled these and I let them fly out and I flipped them over as quickly as I could just so I couldn't see the message. Fucking love when they do this. Thank you. It's anything that you were still holding on to is definitely time to let go. But I feel like the Last Quarter Moon, and that's right, but like, don't mock my art. Don't mock my art. But some new energy could coming in for you by the Last Quarter Moon. And then we have, you are more loved than you even realize. And I feel like there are people that are in your corner that are cheering you on, that are loving on you from afar, that you don't even realize, that you've inspired in some way, shape, or form. Please remember, even on the worst days, we are still cheering you on. I fucking love that. And because they are. These are your guides and your angels. They are cheering you on. So if you, because not everybody is going, you know, this whole love and light thing don't work all day, every day. Sometimes we get triggered and lapse back into, you know, lower vibrational energy. Again, never stay there. But it does happen. And just know that even in those days, Spirit, your guides, and your angels, they are cheering you on. We do hear you, and we are here to help. you through your dark night of the soul. And I feel like you were coming to the end of a dark night of the soul, or you're like right near the end of it. If you're not at the end, you're nearing the end. And this is just lean on them. Like, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to take a spiritual bath, take a spiritual bath. But make sure you cord cut in the process, because like you want to cut yourself off from anything that does not serve your highest good anymore. You are stronger than you are stronger than what you have been through. And I do feel like if you've walked away from a connection that did not serve you, yes, you are stronger than what you've been through. Because I feel like this took you through changes, but it was meant to guide you into being the best possible version of yourself. The glow up, I'm hearing the glow up is unfucking real. I've got Kundalini activation and intense energetic surges through the body and mind, or milder sensations of energy working in some area of the body. Examples of this are feeling like tingling in the brain. So Kundalini also can it can be activating for, it can activate for sex. So I mean, if you just keep in mind, sex is an energetic tie that, and unless you're dealing with somebody fucked up, that's an energetic tie that you are now creating to yourself. So yeah, it's all good to, always good to, you know, to get some, but just remember who you're getting some from. Toxic patterns are not a challenge. They are red flags. Acknowledge them. Anytime you see some shit that you know does not resonate with your vibration, that person is unevenly yoked for you. And that is not a challenge for you to try to change them or fix them. It is time for you to say, you know what? We are unevenly yoked, and I need to be on about my way. We've also got waxing gibbous moon. A chance to make changes before the final result is revealed. Stay focused and examine all details to rework or adjust. And we've got waxing gibbous. Waxing gibbous means that it's coming. Waning means that it's leaving. So that definitely can draw, like you can actually manifest on a waxing gibbous because because it is drawing in energy. Or is it waxing? Yes. So that's coming in. And then you are in this 3D world, but you are not of it. So as a spiritual being, and I know if you grew up plagued with religion, then you probably often heard, I am in this world, but I am not of it. Same thing for spiritualists. You see the 3D, but you can also see through the matrix. And if you're not, I feel like you're learning to see through the matrix. Let's move into moonology and then spell casting. And with moonology, we have you and your loved ones are safe. And that is new moon in Cancer. And again, like if you have children and you're plotting to leave this, to leave the person that you were with because it's just not working, just know that you and your loved ones are safe. Like it will be a supportive move for you. Emotions are running high. If you're planning on leaving somebody, hell yeah, emotions are running high. It's okay to take a minute to reflect, step back, breathe, cry, grieve. Do all of that. Just don't dwell in that energy. At some point, pick yourself up and move on. We believe in the impossible. Know that you can get through this. Know that if it is a divorce and if it is difficult, you will get through it. And if it looks like they have stacked everything in their favor, believe in the impossible. Know that the judge will see it through. I'm seeing Waiting to Exhale, where she went through three different trials, Bernadette, to after her husband had cheated on her because he had actually, everything was in his name. She had not secured anything for herself, but the judge saw through that shit and still gave her. Now, I know that's a movie, but it does happen in real life too. So unless you signed a prenup, get you a good lawyer because you got this. Believe in the impossible. And we've also got the end of a tough cycle approaches. New moon or full moon in Capricorn. It could be in your chart, the person you're dealing with chart, but either way, it's almost over. you are getting to the light at the end of the tunnel. And I know it may seem dim, but just keep fighting, because you got this. Wasn't that out here? Keep fighting? But that was probably in pile 2. You are more loved than you realize. I think that was in pile 2. And then we've got for the... Oh, we got financial health from the spirit animal. And I think Jade all ties into that. So, financial health is here for you. It may be a little slow and it may be a little overwhelming, but just know financial justice is here for you as well too. So any legal matters or anything that you are that you may be worrying about, I definitely do feel like, and if you are just at a point where you know that karma's coming to someone, it is. Or if you feel like karma is coming to somebody, it is. It definitely is, especially if you know that they wronged you. They wronged you with no recourse, no apology, no nothing. Just know justice is here for that. Trust. And this is a trusting. I'm hearing trust the process, as in like spiritualism. Trust the process. Like it's scary, it's hard, and it's overwhelming. But just know, trust spirit. Spirit has your back. And then we have clarity. I feel like if you have not received a lot of clarity, clarity is coming to you on many levels. Clarity of mind, clarity of finances, clarity of direction. I'm hearing direction strongly. So just keep pushing forward and know that you've got this. Oh my goodness, my pile 3s. In closing, I am sending you blessings, abundance, love and light. Blessed be my loves.